Hello everyone. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So this is going to be a pick a card reading. So this one is going to be about your spiritual connection to them. So why did you meet this person in this lifetime? Now, whoever this person is to you, I don't know. You got to think about that, okay? So whoever comes to mind first, or whoever was in your mind when you clicked on this video, that's who I'm reading for, okay? So this could have been a family member. This could have been an ex. This could have been a friend, a worker, or just some random person that you had to experience, okay? Either way, take it how it resonates. So whoever you're thinking about, whoever the them is to you, that's who I'm reading for. So you have three groups. All right. If you want to skip ahead, the timestamps will be below. First group will be D. Second group will be O. The last group will be E. So again, first group will be D. Second group will be O. Third group will be E. But I'm going to read messages from Goddess. Oh yeah, I forgot to say this message is inspired by Goddess Erzulie Dantor, or Dantor. All right. So Goddess Erzulie comes with etheric chords, and I'm going to read her messages before I get into the pick of cards. All right. Erzulie Dantor fought elbow to elbow with her people during the Haitian Revolution to protect mothers and children. She represents the healing of the Dark Mother. Her guidance message: if it isn't wholehearted love, release it. Remember your worth. I'm going to read that again. If it isn't wholehearted love, release it. Remember your worth. Her embodiment message: the energy cords binding you and someone you no longer wish to be attached to are strong. The energy cords binding you and someone you no longer wish to be attached to are strong. You must be willing to let go. Close your eyes. See divine swords of God, goddesses loving. See divine swords of God, goddess loving light, separating you and dissolving the cords between you. You are both whole and healed. Just as you shower to cleanse physical grime, there is also grime in the form of energy cords, also called karmic ribbons, emotional cords, or etheric cords. Spiritual maintenance is required. So, I'm going to read that last line one more time. Also called karmic ribbons, emotional cords, or etheric cords, spiritual maintenance is required. Goddess declaration of very last message: I am worthy, compassionate, and whole. Okay, so those were messages from Miss Erzulie Dantor. Okay, so like I said, group number one, your D, group two, O, and three, E. So let's see, why did you meet this person in this lifetime? What is your spiritual connection to them? Let's get started. All right. Okay, hello, group number one. So you chose D. All right. So let's see, what is your spiritual connection to them, and why did you meet them in this lifetime? So why did you meet this person in this lifetime, and what is the spiritual connection? We have the Knight of Cups. Excuse me. The Knight of Cups and bottom of the deck is a Six of Wands. Okay, they both look like they're in motion and both look like they're going in the same direction. Like literally going in the same direction. They're both facing the same way. Okay, so what I'm hearing is you cross paths because you guys were going. I feel like ultimately you guys had the same goals and same passion, but I feel like how you guys went about it was differently. Like one energy is cups. I know this isn't a night, but like I said, it's very similar in energy. So yeah, like I said, you guys are both going in the same direction, same path, same ultimate goal, I feel. However, things might have, oh damn, cut the deck. I was just about to say, things might have went array due to how you choose to achieve those goals and paths. So cut the deck, we have the devil and the wheel. So let's clarify this Knight of Cups. I feel like this Knight of Cups might be you, and then this Six of Wands might be them. So clarifying the Knight of Cups, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot in reverse. So you went in a different direction. Ultimately, okay, so initially, not ultimately, initially, you guys had the same goal. This could have been a financial goal, um, a lifestyle goal, whatever. But I'm seeing you go in a different direction because you got the Chariot in reverse. And this Three of Wands is in reverse. You have the cups, they have the wands. So maybe you saw something about a path that you two were going down and you're like, all right, this ain't really for me. But initially, you had the same goal. What I'm hearing is like, oh my God. I'm like hearing someone say, oh my God, that's so awesome. Let's do this together. So yeah, initially you had like this partnership, same goal, same values. But I don't know what turned around for you. I'm gonna look into that later. But I feel like this person might still be going towards that. So let's clarify the Six of Wands. Yeah, their wands are still upright. Not to say that's a bad thing. I just feel like ultimately you realize something wasn't for you. So Six of Wands and the Four of Wands would be the 10 Wands. Maybe something felt like too much of a burden for you to bear. I don't know why I'm seeing the D and I'm hearing domesticated or domestic. Domesticated and domestic. Because, like I said, the Six of Wands and the Four would be 10. So that's like tying someone down. So maybe you didn't want to be domesticated. Maybe this lifestyle that you initially thought you wanted would have domesticated you too much. It would have made you feel too trapped in a box. Bottom of the deck for them, they have the Five of uh, Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, someone else is okay with, the other party was okay with this bind, being in some sort of bind, and you weren't. It looked good at first. you know. Let me clarify. Ooh, okay. That's a lot. But yeah. It looked good at first, but dang, okay, cards keep falling. But it's not. Something didn't turn out right. So let me clarify your energy again as to why you decided to do this chariot in reverse energy. Make this turnaround. I mean, aside from feeling like you would be too domesticated, two of wands in reverse. Again, your wands are in reverse. Look, bottom of the deck, eight of cups upright, which is your energy because you have the knight of cups. So you're looking for like emotional satisfaction and fulfillment. I mean, not to say that they aren't. I just feel like you wouldn't be fulfilled if you have to be tied down. Yeah, I feel like this person is okay binding themselves to money, to people, to just things that keep them very I want to say overly structured. I know being structured isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know. I feel like for you that would just be like freaking confinement. So whatever you were initially going towards, it looked good. It was, I guess it was, what's the word? A societal norm as to why you initially decided to go towards it, but yeah, you realize you're not meant to be boxed into some type of norm. Damn, cut the deck again. In the devil and the world. So yeah, binding. The devil energy is like binding, tying down. This I feel like this person is okay with, working at this job and feeling stuck. Yep. Ten of Swords in reverse. You're not okay. And Ten of Cups in reverse. You're not okay um setting aside your happiness, your emotional fulfillment to be bound to something. All right. So yeah, didn't I say the six and the four would be 10 of wands? I mean, we don't have the 10 of wands here, but we do have two tens. 10 of swords in reverse and the 10 of cups in reverse. So they're okay having all that energy on them, and you're not normal. I just feel like you're not normal. You cannot fit into these norms that keep you bound and keep you stuck because you're going to go crazy. You're going to feel like a freaking a somewhat domesticated wild animal. Eventually, you're going to snap. Eventually those wild instincts are going to kick in. So, why did you meet this person? I'll pull an oracle, but group number one, I feel like you met this person because initially you had the same goals in mind, you had the same perceived destination, right? And you're like, yeah, you know what? I do want for example, I do want the white picket fence with the dog and the house and the car and the kids and this and that, da, 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 and the job and this. And then you're like, wait a minute, I don't really fit into that norm. So then that's kind of where the energy went around. Not to say you won't have the white picket fence, the house, the car, the job. It's just not the one that you thought you wanted. Your job may be spiritual work, you know? Your house may be a tiny house. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's you'll get what you want. It's just not the normal way. So, Archangel Uriel, your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So, again, with this emotion, you are in this cups energy and you can't take anything that's going to keep you emotionally, what I'm hearing is emotionally hellbound. Because remember, the devil was popping out. It didn't come out fully because I feel like you let the energy go. But the devil showed his face twice. So you don't want anything that's going to make you feel like you're hellbound. Okay? Because emotional balance to you is very significant. Move it over. All right? Let me read this again. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So maybe that's also where the energies kind of went awry. Once you started realizing, oh, I don't fit this norm, um, you know, tension probably grew between you and this person. You're not doing this role. You're not playing the role that I feel you should play. And you're like, but I don't fit in that role. I'm a wild dog. I'm a wild animal. You trying to have me caged up all the damn time. Right? So yeah, that's probably where the energies went awry. Someone wanted you to play this role, but you realize, oh. And again, look, kind of like following, right? You don't want to follow this lead. You don't want to follow this role. Okay? Because sometimes, the wands are like, ooh, so appealing. It's like fiery energy, passion. Oh my God, this person's so strong. They're going to do it. Oh my God. Ah. And you're like, okay, cups energy, right? Oh my gosh. But you realize sometimes that water energy is way more powerful than cups. Okay, I'm sorry. That water energy is way more powerful than wands. Okay, than that fire energy. Okay, because that fire can fizzle out with water. Hope you get what I'm saying. But anyway, I just feel like y'all was. Spirit showed you a different way. He was like, okay, yeah, I'm not meant to be stuck like this, emotionally bound. All right, so I'm going to leave that there. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you. Yeah, the job, the house, the car, the this, the that. All right, so I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Let me read that again. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. You're not normal. You can't follow that norm. Okay, that was the bottom of the deck. All right, now I'm gonna leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to book a personal, all that is down below. Bye. Hello, group number 2. You chose O. O. Okay. Let's see. Why did you meet them in this lifetime? What is your spiritual connection to them? Alrighty. Okay. Well, damn. I guess it wasn't done. So we have the 2 of Pentacles and what else? 7 of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the 8 of Swords. So this is you versus them. The 2 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. Let's see. You met them in this lifetime because you were at a period where you were kind of indecisive. So I feel like it sounds silly, but I feel like the universe was just kind of throwing characters at you. I feel like this person is a character. It's like the 8 of Swords. Maybe their character is victimhood. Okay, because like I said, I feel like this is them. whatever their character role was. I feel like the universe was like, okay, you're indecisive about your life right now. Let me just shoot you this person and see how you deal with them. Some of you could do that, clarify. But for some of you, it could also be you know what's funny? Because when you really look at it, like both energies are given indecisive or yeah, I'm cutting the deck and looking at the strength card. But both energies are kind of given indecisive, but I feel like both of you had your strengths and both of you had your weaknesses, right? So you would play off each other's strengths and weaknesses, but it's still this weird indecisive energy. It's like two people who can't make a decision, but they come together. And then eventually it's like they both can't decide what to do with each other. You know? So, like I said, you guys are playing off of each other's strengths and weaknesses, right? Um, so whatever your strong point was might have been their weakness. So they looked at you like, oh, okay, yeah, I can go to this person for advice. You know, we're kind of on the same energetic fields, you know, whatever, and vice versa. However, like I said, excuse me, when two people are in indecisive energy, eventually they don't know what to do with each other. So cutting the deck, like I said, I'm seeing strength. Okay, so that's strength and weakness, and then the Empress. The Empress also has strengths and weaknesses. But you see, I didn't even mean for that to fall out. The Empress just fell out. But I was gonna say with the Empress, she's still an Empress, right? She still has leadership. Okay, she still has a kingdom. So I feel like I don't know how to describe it besides like both of you guys were indecisive, but you both had the strength that each other needed. So it just went in this weird cycle until it was gone. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I really, truly hope it makes sense. So let's start clarifying this Two of Pentacles here. Not to be offensive, but what I'm hearing is like two fools in love, or just two fools. You know, y'all could have been friends or whatever. But it's you ever look at two people? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but it was kind of like Dumb and Dumber. Not trying to call y'all dumb, but it's like that dynamic. It's like indecisive and indecisiver. Okay? That's what it was. Okay? Indecisive and indecisiver. Then eventually it's like, okay, y'all gotta make something shake, make something happen. Y'all both can't be stuck together. Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles. Oh. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse, bottom of the deck. Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, like I say, eventually you're going to get tired of this juggling, right? You know, someone's gonna have to make that decision. You know, this is, for example, what do you want to do today? I don't know. What do you want to do today? I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. And just keep going. Like it's like a freaking eight, right? Like an infinite cycle of indecisiveness. So, yeah, Spirit wanted to break you out of that. Ace of Wands in reverse. One of y'all gonna have to stand up. When? I don't know, but it had to happen eventually. Eight of Cups, like I said, you can't remain in that infinite cycle of I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, you know? Yeah, so let's clarify the Seven of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Wands. Right. So eventually one would have to get moving because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight of the deck, right? Because Earth is the last energy to manifest. So in reverse, it's like damn, like uh nothing was moving really. Then eventually both of you guys become kind of burdened, Ten of Wands, with each other's energy because y'all both don't know where life is taking y'all. And you know, sometimes you can commiserate a little bit, you know. You can soak a little bit, but I just feel like it was getting to be too much. So remember I said like the universe is kind of like sending out characters because you were in this indecisive energy. So I feel like this was kind of like a reflection, which the universe usually does, send reflections of ourselves, yeah, to show us what we don't like. So if you don't want any more indecisive characters, non-fruitful characters, I feel like that's what spirit is trying to get you to work on, your indecisiveness. Let's clarify this Eight of Swords. We have the World in reverse. All right, so clarifying. Okay, wow. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess, upright. Like I said, if you don't want the world, the universe sending you characters that are indecisive or always feel trapped in life, never know where they're going, never have solid footing, I feel like that's what spirit is kind of reflecting to you a bit. Like, hey, we want you to become more solid, more grounded. With this Pentacles energy, the Knight of Pentacles, we want you to slowly turn that into action now. Okay? So if you don't want these characters, again, who are either indecisive, don't really have clear goals in life, or just allow, life to sweep them whichever way, I feel like spirit is wanting you to highly work on your indecision, your what? Decisiveness? There we go. Something like that. Okay? Decisiveness. There we go. Yeah, yeah. So maybe spirit could be asking some of you, hey, write down your goals. Be clear with your goals. You know, write down your 1 year, 5 year, 10 year plan, whatever. Just start making actions towards solidifying yourself in this world. Maybe the hell? I'm hearing oblong. Oblong. Remember the oblongs? That cartoon? But oblong. So something that's oblong is kind of like funny shaped or like, kind of wonky. A little off from the norm. Let me look at why, like, I'm seeing, hold on, damn. See an oblong. Oblong. By definition, oblong is an object or flat figure in an elongated rectangle or oval shape. Alright, I'm playing fast. Oblong, having an elongated shape as a rectangle or an oval. Interesting. I'm not okay. Let me see something because I'm not really sure why I'm hearing the word oblong so strongly. I guess that's going back into the characters, something funny, you know. It's like okay, oblong, yeah. It's like the quote characters seem normal. They seem let me not say normal. They seem up to your standards at first, and then something weird that they do, or something quirky that they do, and this just it doesn't mesh with you. Oblong. So y'all probably got some oblong chords, okay? Yeah. It's like your imagine like regular energetic chords, but like it's frayed. Like you ever see a frayed wire? Is what I'm seeing. Queen of Wands. Yeah, a frayed wire with spark. It's like it's almost a full spark and then not quite. It's not quite fusing together, so it's oblong. So that could be yeah, just going back to the characters, you just meet people that are a little bit weird, a little bit off, and I feel like that's due to what I'm hearing is like okay, because here's how the universe could be funny and the cards are kind of showing it. But so let's say you're trying to manifest a person in your life, right? And you're like, universe, I want this type of person, that type of person, da 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 da. And the universe is like, okay, you can get this type of person. And they come, you're like, oh, they seem good at first and everything's right. And then they do something weird or something off, and it's just like, this ain't it. But I feel like the universe is saying, we sent you this person because they are almost like a root of you not being clear enough. So because you're, I don't know, Spirit just wants you to be clear. Because your manifestations are kind of oblong yourself, like you're not super clear, you're meeting people who are kind of like off and weird. I don't know. It's like they seem normal, but they might be into some weird shit, or they just do something weird, and you're not into it. So to clarify, the Queen of Wands, we have the Fool in reverse. So it's like this Fool, especially with the High Priestess, you don't see something coming, and then it's like, okay, never mind. I don't want to start this new journey with you or this new cycle with you. Knight, I mean not knight. The Page of Pentacles. Like I said, you see something, you notice something. It's weird. It's off. So Spirit is wanting you to tweak, go back, revisit, rewrite. Death card, because you don't want to keep meeting these same type of people over and over again. These weird characters. Spirit, yeah. Oh, Spirit playing like this sick joke on you, sending you these weird characters, but it's really rooted from indecision. Maybe you're not fully rooted in where you yeah, you're not fully rooted in where you want to be in life, so you're kind of going with the flow a bit too much. I don't know. Take out resonates. So we have Oceana. Take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. Trust your gut. Yeah, so instead of you being like, oh, maybe I can deal with this, or I don't know, I might not deserve this yet, or I don't know how this will work, so I'm just gonna settle for this. Trust your gut. Your gut is telling you exactly what you want. High Priestess, your soul, really, in this situation, your soul will give you the clarity that you need, but you just can't feel like you don't deserve it, or you'll just take whatever. That could be an attitude that you have. Well, I'm just grateful for whatever. I'll take whatever. And sometimes the universe is wanting you to be like more specific because they'll give you whatever. Oh, you'll be grateful for whatever. Like I said, it's like a sick joke, and I've kind of been there before. So it's okay for you to be like, okay, universe, I'm grateful for those experiences, but I will take something more in tune with this, more in tune with that, more in tune with this. Okay, I'm grateful, but I'm not okay with taking whatever, you know. Oh, it's okay, I'll take it. That energy, I feel like the spirits, yeah. Spirit wants you to get out of. I'll take whatever. I'm okay with whatever. No, you're not, damn it. Okay? Be assertive. So let me read it again. Take action. You're in touch with, I'm sorry. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert, keyword assert yourself. Okay? No more whatevers. You want what you want. Okay? I'm gonna leave that there. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to book a personal, all that's down below. Bye. Hello, group number 3. So you chose E. All right. So why did you meet them in this lifetime? What is your spiritual connection to them? Let me see. Card fell on the floor. Okay, so we have the 9 of Cups. Bottom of the deck is a Hierophant. I don't know why I'm already hearing like the arts, because low key, I feel like singing, and I know I can't sing. And then when I said E, I was thinking like E flat, or like now I'm hearing a ringing in my ears, like the E note, high E, low E, I don't know. So I'm feeling like you two were drawn together by the arts. Some sort of appreciation for structure, and I'm also hearing community. I'm hearing you both enjoyed gatherings or sightseeing. Very artsy fartsy people, okay? So that's why I feel like you two came together in this lifetime. You both are very artsy. Um, hmm. We're gonna clarify the 9 of Cups and the Hierophant. I feel like the 9 of Cups is you, Hierophant is them, because that was the bottom of the deck. But let's see, let's clarify this 9 of Cups. We Both appreciated structure, order. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. You both felt like you didn't have to battle each other. Yeah, bottom of the deck is a Four of Swords in reverse. So you connected with this person. Well, your etheric cords with this person were built from maybe you guys had a past life together. I mean, it's usually the case, right? But there's a sense of not having to battle each other or not wanting to battle. Okay. Um, hmm. Still strongly picking up on like the arts and structure, like architecture as well. Like I'm hearing someone say, "Wow, that's a nice building." Like you guys like, actually appreciated architecture, the structure, how things are built, how things come together. So that's like the math and sciences, right? So energetically, you two both kind of exceed, or maybe not kind of, when you just both exceed in like the math or science departments of STEM, or I don't know. I think it's called STEAM now. It's no longer STEM, but either or. I feel like both of you are also intellectual. Yeah, okay. With the swords, right? The Four of Swords and the Ace of Swords, that energy of not having to battle. So I feel like because both of you are intellectuals, I don't know, you don't need to be barbaric with each other. That's the best way I could put it. You enjoy the mental and physical freedom that you two share. Now, you guys could be separated. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. You know, whoever you're thinking about. But either way, I feel like there was an intellectual bond between you two. And like I said, you could have been past lives, so you could have bonded before in a different life intellectually, maybe over the arts, maybe over architecture, over math, over science. You were probably a teacher, or they were probably a teacher, whatever, you know? Because a Hierophant is a teacher. And the Nine of Cups is like also being satisfied with the wisdom, with the knowledge. Like you know better, so you don't act crazy. I feel like that was the draw between you two. The arts, the wisdom, and that teacher energy. Okay. Clarify the Hierophant. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Bottom. Okay, more swords. Okay, yeah, this is definitely an intellectual bond. The Knight of Swords in reverse. We have all swords. So clarifying both energies. Two swords, two swords. They're both in reverse. Well, all four are in reverse. Mm. So let's put some more for you, your energy. What else brought you two together? Okay, yeah, E. E for education. Okay, so like I said, I don't know if you guys are still in contact with each other or not, but that was the energetic vibration that you two were on when you met in this lifetime. a path of education, or you could have met in school. But a path to education and enlightenment. Okay, E for enlightenment. This felt like, let me show you. Let me show you how I caught it. Okay, that's how I caught the card. Right there, nestled in the bosom. All right. So let's see, what is this? Wow. Nestled in the bosom is the Empress. She's in reverse. And the Four of Wands. And also we have Pekin is this King of Pentacles. So this is for your energy. So nestled in the bosom was the Empress in reverse and the Four of Wands. Um, So I feel like for some of you, eventually, if you two did separate, the problem may have been that you both were probably too headstrong for each other, too headstrong for yourselves, and then too headstrong for each other. So it didn't, mesh well, right? Because like I said, I feel like you're both are really intellectual people. Like you're smart, okay? You're wise. You're all of that good stuff. But once two people are close proximity and they're both very headstrong and they don't take, I don't know, maybe no's for an answer, or they are very stubborn and they feel that they're right, things don't feel comforting, right? Going back to nestled in the bosom, it doesn't feel like you're being rocked. You're warm and the connection is great because you both are too headstrong. You both are gonna ice each other out mentally. It's like the mental game is gonna win over the emotional game, which is why this Empress is in reverse. So that could have been what fizzled out the connection between you two. Or that could be the potential to fizzle out the connection. There will be a lack of emotional support due to being headstrong. All right, so then we had the King of Wands. I'm sorry, I said the King of Wands. King of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like that pentacle is over his head, right? Y'all both. Okay, kind of explain the body language a little bit. So the pentacles over his head. Both of you are headstrong, enlightened, right? That kind of looks like a sun a little bit. And then you have the hands, his hands up, and then the hands coming from the sun ray thingy, the pentacle. I feel like, excuse me, y'all will prop up this mental energy more than reaching down and comforting each other. Instead of sending branches of support, both of you guys will be like, no, my pentacle is better. My way is better. That is it's that energy. It's an intellectual battle going on between you and this person here. All right, let's pull some more clarifiers for their energy. Why they was interested in you, maybe. Okay. I did say the King of Wands, and I felt like he was gonna come out, and here he is. So you have the King of Pentacles. They got the King of Wands. Then the Six of Pentacles in reverse, as well as that energy. For again, you see, because someone will be in more of their, my energy is better. My pentacle, or okay, here's an argument between y'all. A pentacle is better than a wand. No, a wand is better than a pentacle. And you see that headstrongness, that'll turn into some bitter shit. And meanwhile, in between that time, y'all both are not comforting each other because of that mental dispute. Okay? It's exhausting. That's what I feel like. That energy is exhausting. But like I said, y'all both headstrong. Like I said, a wand is better than a pentacle. No, a pentacle is better than a wand. You're not seeing my point of view. You're not seeing my point of view. And then y'all go in separate rooms and shit, and don't speak, ice each other out for freaking weeks and stuff. This could be a friend or family member, whoever. Take out resonates, okay? But that energy of bickering, mental exhaust due to bickering and headstrong energy. All right, so I'm gonna leave that there because that's a little exhausting, like I said. And let's pull Oracle. That's a lot. But look, this one. Okay, I'm gonna take them because it's a lot, but I'll take it though. Very first card I'm looking at. All right, this headstrong energy, Merlina. You are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. What does that sound like? Schooling, education. Again, I mean, the word said, I mean, the card says research. Does it say research? Yeah, do research or seek expert advice. You're confused, indecisive. All of that is mental space. Okay, y'all came together because your energy was like, oh, we're both intellectuals. We're vibrating on the same energy. And then it's like freaking rams just keep bucking heads, bucking heads, bucking heads. Like, oh, enough is enough. But then again, like I said, that headstrongness uh, leads to isolation. It leads to icing out. So this one says, Athena, it is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So that sounds cute, right? But that's the problem right there. Both of y'all feel that because you're right, it's just the truth. You know how, why is this person hurt? I'm just telling them the truth. The truth is this, the truth is that. It's better this way, it's better that way. Okay, so let me read it again. It is safe for you to be powerful, which, right, as individuals, it's okay for you to be headstrong and, for you to use your damn noggin, right? Okay, essentially. And then here, you know how to be powerful in a way that benefits others as well as yourself. And I feel like that's where things go wrong. You feel like if you're just saying the truth, or I'm just saying this, I'm just saying that, you know, then that's loving enough, but it's not. That's not. I don't know the best way to really explain it. Okay, for example, when you did, kind of tell someone so, and then they're going through the hurt, they're facing it, and then you go in their face and be like, I told you so. that kind of energy. Like, that's not really comforting. That's not lovingly asserting yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of being boastful, and that's kind of satisfying your mental need to be right. So that, ironically enough, group number three, I don't know. I feel like you're the only one that has enough potential to fix this, but I don't know. It's up to you. Chantal, new romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. So that's also something about the mind. It can change. Right? So this new romance, like I said, group number three, I feel like you're the only one that has like potential to work it out with whoever this person is. But it's that lack of love, care, softness that could really make things just go awry and turn very, very sour. All right, Archangel Raphael, and then this is the last one. I'm helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me, and I came with a new romance. So, you know, this is really just saying soften it up, okay? This could be for other people as well, maybe not just this one person you're thinking about, but to the world, the universe asking you probably to soften it up or asking this person to soften up, okay? But I'm gonna leave that there. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to book a personal, all that's down below. Bye.